There's no point in OnlyFangs 3 or any other streamer event for WoW if Blizzard don't protect against targeted DDoS attacks. I agree, but I have an idea how it could work. It's not going to be a unique idea, but there is an idea. Yes, you cannot stop DDoS, but if you do an add-on, that controls hardcore instead of allowing Blizzard to hardcore, you just go on a softcore and then you do it voluntary hardcore. Yeah, that's the only way, really. That's the only way. If Blizzard cannot be perturbed to permit rollbacks, then we will need to do it ourselves. We need to do our own rollbacks then. OnlyFangs 3 is going to have to be on softcore with our own self-enforced hardcore. I've already thought about some of the storylines. Like, let's say Tyler 1 dies and demands to get his character rolled back by Soda Popping. And Soda Popping said he's not going to do that for anyone, but Tyler's threatening to quit. And so Soda has to make a decision, either lose Tyler or break the rules a little bit and allow... because it's like, oh yeah, Sailor grabbed Tyler's mouse and keyboard. That's why the death is invalid or whatever. Like, it could happen. He wouldn't do that though. Didn't want to get mob tagged either. Yeah, that's true. Only drama. Soda Popping would have to be a hard ass. Don't allow anyone to roll back except if it's like DDoS or proven disconnect. And what's also going to happen is like someone is going to disconnect. Someone is going to claim they disconnected when they were playing off stream, but actually they were just sleepy and died off stream, and there's no clip. Oh, there's no clip. Oh, that's too bad. I don't believe you disconnected. That's too bad. You're dead. Deny. No clip is... Yeah. Did you ever get to level 60, Yellow Flash? I didn't see you play with anyone. Did people not take you into party, or you didn't ask? Soda will be ruthless. I trust in his ability to rule in cruelty. Yeah, I think so too. But it's funny because Soda is kind of a nice guy. He's friendly and empathetic. And so when he does cruel, harsh rulings, I think there's a price to pay. I think he looks like cruel, and then he goes off stream and he's like, like going into epilepsy of like what he had to do to people. Like, he had to be strong. Yo! I was actually burned out a bit. Hunter wasn't that fun. I stopped at 50. Oh, I see. Yo, thank you for the Prime, KLock88. Appreciate it. Farmauer, D-Money. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the Prime. Farmauer with the tier 1 sub. Thank you. Why won't you jump into patch notes coverage right away? I bet you're curious as hell. I'm very curious. It's tough not to. But I promise to attend ZNN exclusive. And I'm patiently waiting until they finish speaking with Tuka. I kind of see this as the closing of a chapter of my World of Warcraft journey. Hopefully, there will be new World of Warcraft chapters, but this is the closing of this season. It's derogatory? Oh, I didn't know that. Guys, we're not theory crafting the patch notes yet. Everything in its time. We do this, then we go to PTR. Yo! They'll still be there when we go there later. Yo, thanks for the Prime, Pac-Man. Mechabellum Season 3 soon. Nice. It's time to play League of Legends, Grubby. Stop running from your nightmares. Yep. Maybe I will. How long is CNN report? I don't know. They said they'll drag me in when they're ready for me. I'm not in a rush. Glitters and Annie were on a call for like 2 hours. Good luck. Wow. Are you gonna get coaching from Tyler 1? He hasn't offered yet. Such a lame ending for OnlyFangs? Yeah, it always sucks when terrorists win, but it is what it is. Thanks, Nocti. So when you're getting interviewed, do you still hear the yo? I can turn it off. I can either pause or I can turn off the sound for alerts. I think either would work.
Grubby, yo.
Hey guys, what's up?
Thank you, Tuka. What up, Grubby?
Yeah.
What up,
It's
what
really
up?
nice that you're here.
Long time no see, guys. How's it going?
Yeah, hi.
Been missing you in
Yes.
Warcraft 3. What's happening with your practice?
Look, I did the BWL yesterday, and I wanted to play more, but I had some issues with the client. But I still want to get 1,000 MMR. Do you shaking your head? What do you mean? You don't believe I can hit 1,000 MMR?
No, I believe you can hit it if you play, but I hear a lot of excuses about how you didn't have.
Know. Yeah, yesterday I was just depressed, to be honest, after I died.
Yeah, understandable.
crazy.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I think it's working.
Nice.
I think we're... Are we synced up? Can you wave real quick?
Waving now, waving left.
Oh,
right.
perfect.
Nice.
Dude, this is insane. We need to make every guest do this. This is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Grubby, man. It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Yep.
Have we interviewed you since Soundglairs tried to fuck you?
No.
Nope. And that's actually the reason I haven't come back.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, bro. It makes sense. But we're happy to have you back, man. We talked with Annie earlier, and
Zico, you're fucked up. I will not forgive you for this one, you bitch.
He's just saying it how he's saying what we all heard. You may not have meant it that way.
Yeah,
You've since clarified you didn't mean it that way, but we all heard it, and
Okay.
it was no, it's fine.
it's
We all
it's
forgive
on
you.
YouTube. It's on the internet. It is what it is, Sunglitters. I can't be held responsible for where your mind goes.
Okay, my bad.
No.
It's fun to have you back, though. It is really fun to have you back. I feel like you're one of those people that like I've known of, but I didn't really get a chance to sit down and talk to you before OnlyFangs. And we talked about it with Annie earlier today, and she said that you're one of those like kind of doing your own thing type of streamers who don't maybe like interact with other streamers that much. But then in OnlyFangs, you've really been interacting with a lot of people. Would you describe yourself as that? Would you say that that's a fair way to describe, up to now?
Yeah, I think that's true. I think that's a great summary, and I'm already feeling the absence of that a bit again.
Really?
Yeah, it's only been a little while, and we even had the
Yeah.
Warcraft thing. But how long has it
Mhm.
been since the Warcraft event? Like 10 days? And
Yeah.
how many collabs have I done in the last 10 days? None. So yeah, I feel it. It's just, it's not that it's not possible, but it's different when you're playing together the same game every day. It
Mhm.
feels so natural. And now the barrier, the threshold to make something happen is a little bit higher. It's not hard. Oh, actually, that's not true.
Yeah.
I did one stream with Annie. It was for a sponsor, but we did meet up. But it's just the barrier is a little bit higher when you don't play the same game every day. Like World of Warcraft
Yeah.
is such a great bridge builder.
It's true.
That's the best thing about WoW, in my opinion. It has been a really cool way to interact with other streamers without actually like it felt very natural with OnlyFangs. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
we're all playing the same thing. We're all in the same guild. It doesn't feel that like weird. Because like I'm very much been like that too. The only people that I ever like collab or interact with has been other people who also play WoW. Like we're playing arena together or whatever. And then once that's done, we don't really talk that much. So for OnlyFangs, it's been like really cool to speak with other people in general from anywhere on Twitch, and it's been like very like you said, like effortless.
Yeah. I like that. Like the closest thing that comes to that, what you're describing, is like if you go to a TwitchCon and you meet others and you talk about streaming and stuff, you get some real human connection, streamer to streamer, streamer to viewer. In World of Warcraft, you kind of get that online every day. Like you're having conversations every day. It's fun. Like sometimes it's small talk, sometimes it's deep stuff. There's laughter, there's hanging out. And it's not as organically occurring around a game like Warcraft 3, which has been my main bread and butter. Of course, I've played many other games, but it's more organic around WoW because you've got the time to discuss things. It's not intense
Because
like.
WoW, WoW is so easy, and you have like downtime. In Warcraft 3, you kind of have to be like locked in.
Yeah.
But the same thing with like Hearthstone, you don't really have room to talk to a lot of people about like shit like in WoW. So WoW has been really great for that, for sure.
Yeah, thanks for receiving us in your game, Zico. We're both newbies. Question is,
Yeah.
is there going to be a season 3? I'm sure you guys discussed this already with what happened the last few days, but I'm thinking there is only one way it could possibly happen.
We talked a little bit with Tuka about it, and I mean the general consensus in the guild is everybody wants a season 3. I think the general consensus, even in the Twitch chat, is that people had so much fun watching this that people would be down to watch it again. So I'm inclined to believe. I think there will be a season 3. Yeah, I think so. I think we got to give people some time, to do their thing for a bit, and the people in charge especially like probably need a break. But I think we will see a season 3 at some point. Would you play if there was a season 3?
100%.
Yeah, man.
100%. This was so worth repeating. I don't know if it's going to be as great, greater, or less great, but if it's anything like
Greater.
this... 100%. But I'm thinking, Blizzard, they're in a bind. They have this policy of we can't roll back or we won't. maintaining that policy feels cruel and distant, but at least it's consistent. But then you've got a force majeure like the DDoS event, and suddenly, someone else has the power over the content, right? Blizzard is going to lose subs if none of us ever come back and do this anymore. This is a good promotional event for World of Warcraft. So Blizzard would probably want a Season 3, I would imagine. But how can we do it if DDoS people can put a stop to the raid whenever they feel like it? By the way, you should move sun glitters a little bit to the left. It's covering your nose. You have such a nice nose, Siko.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So the only way that I could possibly see it happen is if we do it on a softcore server and we enforce our own hardcore with the add-on, just like how it used to be before we had the Blizzard sanctioned hardcore. Because then at least we can say, well, that was a DDoS. Now we're going to restore everyone's character.
Yeah, that's what we already talked about with Tuka, potentially with the
Yeah, they talked about maybe doing it on normal servers, and just improving like the add-on basically, and making everybody always use the add-on. And then if the servers were to get DDoS, they could like kill your character in the add-on if like there was like a situation like this in the future. So yeah, I don't know. I think there's some ideas around it. But ultimately, I think it's also on Blizzard. I'm not that technical of me, so I don't know how easy it is for them to prevent something like this from happening. But in the past, they have like pursued like legally people who do this. So
yeah, okay.
Hopefully they do that, and they just make a big example out of whoever is doing it. I think stuff like that could definitely help too, and just improving the infrastructure around it.
Yeah,
make it harder to do.
Make an example. Improve infrastructure is a hard one. The costs go up, and DDoS is basically unpreventable, from what I understand. So only the punishment and the seeking out of those that did it would probably have a scare factor. Doesn't remove the possibility entirely, but if there's a high track record of people getting in trouble for doing it, it will greatly reduce the number. But preventing DDoS outright is practically impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know shit about the technical side. Like, I don't even know how to make thumbnails in fucking Microsoft Paint. So, but yeah, I think like Blizzard doing everything they can to make sure it doesn't happen. Because what you said earlier is so true, right? OnlyFangs has been probably the best promotion the game has ever gotten. Like, OnlyFangs gets more views than the tournaments. Like, I'm pretty sure, like even the Race to World First had less viewership than OnlyFangs like first Molten Core raid, or like the War Chief duel between Soda Poppin and Tyler One, and like the big events that happened in the guild. So it's crazy.
True. And just think about how much they pay you for 1 hour to play one of their games. Look, imagine if they had to pay all these streamers, they couldn't. Yeah. So there's so much value in keeping this alive for them. So I don't know. I feel like they should put a little bit more effort into it.
If every hour we all played was paid at market rates, this whole promotion would have been hundreds of millions for Blizzard. So it's probably a good deal for them. So by not doing a rollback here, I think they're making a big mistake, because they're
think they should roll back?
Yeah, I think they're letting DDoSers win, and they're hurting their own bottom line in the future with it.
I mean, I see that perspective, but I also think that if you do a rollback, you're also gonna piss off the classic purists, like the fucking so just because they're streamers they get special treatment.
Yes, we get special treatment. We also got special treatment, the positive and the negative. We already have the negative special treatment.
That is so true.
We got targeted by DDoS, which Joe Schmo, very respectable, you're a worthy person, you deserve good thing, but if you are an unknown person, you're not going to be targeted by DDoS attacks. So there's already special treatment. All I'm asking is Blizzard to nullify the negative effect and neutralize it with the positive, without overly favoritizing us, just for known DDoS attacks.
Yeah, I think it's a tricky situation, because like, I'm not saying you're wrong, but there are going to be people who are triggered by it, right? Like, there are going to be people who are fuck this. They
this is my opinion, of course. No, I get what you're saying.
I'm just trying to look at it from a diplomatic lens. Yeah. Like, I don't think you're necessarily wrong. I think that we have been wronged and they could rectify that, right? But at the same time, I think that there's going to be a lot of people who are like, oh, when you make your character, it says right there that you can die to a disconnect. Oh, look how many people died to a disconnect and nothing happened, or, like the server's crashing or whatever. But because these guys are streamers, then they get special treatment. And then that's going to leave a sour taste in their mouth. And then they're going to be pissed at Blizzard. And, ultimately they're going to lose customers that way. Or if we all, quit streaming WoW and go back to, main games. A lot of people outside in OnlyFangs are, of course, outside of the WoW section. Then they're gonna lose, exposure and people playing their game that way. So I think for Blizzard, it's like a lose-lose that it even just happened in the 1st place.
Yeah,
And I don't know what the right call is.
That's definitely true. No matter what, it's a lose situation for it to happen. But I think the lesser evil for them would be to do the restoration. However, it was coming kind of to an end anyway soon. So like timing wise,
Exactly.
I don't think it made a big impact. But it's just like Game of Thrones season 8 type of ending.
Yeah, it was just such a bad ending. It's so true.
Yeah.
I think Game of Thrones season 8 was still worse than us getting
That's true.
the guild just dying.
It was not as bad as the ending to OnlyFangs. Come on.
I mean, are you
Yes,
just
it
saying that
was.
because you died?
Oh, yeah, Stark just jumping down from a tree and one tapping the Night
honestly,
King.
I
That was
feel
dog
like-
shit.
No, I don't mind that I died so much because, at least your character is dead. But now people have characters and they can't do anything with it because they have nobody to play with. At least I died to something.
Yeah.
Yeah, though I will say I prefer to die by my own mistake than to DC. But either
Yeah, that
way,
was,
the
really
result is
shit.
the same. So
Yeah.
Did you die? Were you one of the people who fell victim to the mass attack yesterday, Grubby?
no. I mean, I died in a raid.
No sequel?
That's okay. He doesn't need to
Yeah,
know every detail of my
Man,
life.
you died in my. I was in that raid.
Yeah.
Oh
What?
shit! I forgot.
Oh my
I
god.
said, no.
That's okay.
So embarrassing.
It's not
Whatever.
embarrassing. It's not embarrassing.
I'm sorry.
No,
It is
no.
incredible.
I was
Incredibly
in that
embarrassing.
fucking raid, dude.
Can I just for real for a second? I am relieved I'm not the only one that sometimes remembers these type of things that happened relatively recently. I feel like you're just doing it to make me feel better. Thank you.
Oh, you're so. See,
know
this is
what
why
I-
Grub is the best guest, man. He just throws you a lifeline. He's willing to do some bullshitting
No,
just
no,
to
I mean it.
make
I
you
mean
look
it.
better.
I mean it.
I appreciate that, Grubby,
Yeah,
man.
he
You
doesn't
are
mean
a
it.
fucking gem, Like, I'm not gonna lie. I've talked to so many people in the guild, interviewed hundreds of people in the guild, and your name keeps coming up as somebody who has, been very inspirational, who's been somebody who's grown a lot, and just been an enjoyable person to watch on their journey. So, and I agree with that, man. You have been fantastic throughout this whole thing.
Well, thank you.
I just wanted to glaze a little bit.
Thank you.
Tongue don't get
we-
jealous.
No, we glazed you actually earlier too. Like, you're one of the people who make things happen, and that is very admirable, and it's something to look up to for sure. Because like, it would have been so easy to not do anything after OnlyFangs, but you had instantly the drive to make like a tournament like Warcraft happen, and that was so fun.
Well,
So,
I can't take full. Thank you as well, Sun Glitters, but I can't take full credit for it because I got inspired a lot by what Soda Popping and Tiger One did. Right? They organized these events, and
Mhm.
Tyler's doing events in Warcraft 3 before I'm doing them. And then I never really had like super close connections to many streamers to want to run the type of event that I wanted to run. I could have also always done a Warcraft 3 event for viewers or moderators or like the resident Warcraft 3 players. I just didn't feel that passionate about it. And then, you see what Soda's doing with WoW, what Tyler's doing, the kind of entertainment. I think the time is right. And so, I'm inspired by it. But yeah, at the end of the day, of course, I had to organize it, but it's not fully normally what I was doing. I would say that it has been a big inspiration, and it's been very motivating to be in this WoW season and with OnlyFangs. That's why it happened.
Yeah.
No, I love that. Is that something that you're gonna be doing more of now that OnlyFangs is kind of over? Are you gonna be hosting any more events or like doing more like variety games or whatever with the other streamers who you befriended alongside the OnlyFangs thing?
Yeah, I'd love to do more of it, Zico. I've started planning for another event again a little bit already, but I'm already
Okay.
noticing it is
Ooh.
not as easy to find people, and like from my side as well, like it's not quite the same as when you meet each other every day. Right? So
Yep.
Yeah.
it feels a bit more
Yep.
like a cold call. Like there's people that I would like to see in my tournament. Some of them didn't play WoW before. It feels more like a cold call. It's different. It's higher effort. It's not impossible, right? Everything is
Yeah.
possible, but like I need to put in more effort for it. I'm just saying that.
Actually, Grubby, we were talking earlier about something where we could all play together again, and we were thinking about like GTA RP, for example. Have you followed that? And would you be down to do something like that, or like Minecraft server with everybody?
RP in general makes me feel uncomfortable.
Really?
It's kind of
Really?
like it's improv.
Mm-hmm.
It's improv. It's kind of like improv and stand up and make believe and conversation, and basically you're playing a persona, and I get so much of my energy from being authentic and connecting with people, which I feel like is difficult to do when we're role playing. So I really like people doing voice acting, people doing role playing, but I like it like for a bit, like a small bag of it. I can't
Mhm.
entertain that for day in day out. Like it's too tiring
Mm.
for me. So I think roleplay is cool. I especially great roleplay is cool. I think it's nice to watch. I can't really be in it that much all the time. So I would love to play competitive games with you guys and with others.
Mhm.
I would love to play party games, but like a roleplay server would be a really tall ask for me.
Would be like a nightmare.
Kind of, yeah. Kind of. Not for you. You're looking at that, Sunglitters, and thinking,
So having some variety, like,
Mm.
because I'm not gonna lie, now that I'm doing now that I'm chatting to people and doing well, this, it makes me realize how much I like just hanging out with other streamers and just talking shit and just like getting their perspective on stuff, asking them questions and hearing what they think about things. So I think a mix of that, like do like 3 ZNN days and then do like 4 days of like just playing whatever I feel like playing, something like that.
grind some variety and some yapping. Yeah, sounds nice.
Yeah, yeah.
How about you, Sunglitters?
So my main game. So I also like to have a main game. Like usually, like it has been like Hearthstone for years now. It has been WoW for like 4 very intense months. And I was thinking I do like Warcraft and then always like variety games. What I've been doing was like Scarfed horror games. I really like that. And
Mhm.
yeah. And then we did the BW raid, and much farther I haven't gotten. But I do like to get better at a game. And I thought it's gonna be Warcraft. At least until I hit 1,000 MMR.
If you want any
then-
more coaching,
Is that bad?
I can help you.
Yeah.
Is 1,000 MMR bad?
Yeah.
1,000.
But I'm
Oh, 1,000's pretty good. I would say you're pretty decent from 1,300 onwards. 1,600 onwards is like you're good. You know the game. New players that have talent and experience go to 800. So 1,000 is quite good.
Zico, have you ever thought about trying Warcraft, by the way?
I have never ever played Warcraft.
You should. You would be as bad
I
as me.
don't know. Sanglers, you
1v1
just want me to
win
play
week.
so you can say, "Oh, I'm better than you at this game." See, 1,000 is not that bad.
You
But
should
right
play
now,
you should
I
play your
can make
first
fun of
game.
you without playing it.
You should play your first game against her, so Sunglitters can get a big ego boost from trashing you.
Hell no! I'm gonna get shit on.
Dude, I never really shed on anybody.
You would shit on me. Like I have never even touched a game.
I would
I
love
don't even
that.
know like how to control my
That is
anything.
perfect.
What do you mean it's perfect? You just want to get a free win.
Like me, and I did have those games on stream too. Do you know the amount I got backseated?
There's a lot of backseating in strategy game genres in Twitch.
Fuck
Crazy.
I don't know about that. What's going on here? Why is the chat cheering on this? By the way,
Yeah,
guys, I'm not gonna 1v. No, that's like us. Didn't I 1v1 you in WoW? It's the same thing. It's like, why like
You
no.
never 1v1 me then. Wow.
What are you talking about? I farmed your ass in WoW.
No, you didn't.
I did. Look, she's forgetful.
Maybe you dreamt about it.
No, I beat your ass in Kargath.
Delusional too.
What is she talking about? Delusional.
I don't know you well enough, Sunglitters, to know if you are a forgetful person too. So
She is a forgetful person.
I can't really
He's-
weigh in on this.
You're cooked.
She seems pretty sure that it never happened, Zico.
Yeah, she keeps forgetting about when we ran dungeons together. I'm surprised. Like she even remembers my name. Like what's going on here, Sunglitters? That's crazy.
It's just been so long since you've been around.
Yeah, I saw you in League.
Yeah, I did play some League.
Is that new or an old flame for you?
I played it like 10 years ago. Sadly, the game has changed a lot. The game sucks now. The game is actually
Really?
trash.
Why?
Yeah. They've added all of these bullshit mechanics to not reward skill and just reward people for knowing things instead of just rewarding people. Like, the game should just be you shit on your guy in the lane, you shit on him really hard, you become a raid boss, and then you kill everyone, and then you win. But it's not like that. They added like a bunch of bullshit objectives every 2 seconds that you have to play for as a team. It's way too team oriented. You can't really 1v9 the same way you used to. Like you still can, but it's different. And also all the assassins that used to be good that I used to love playing are all trash now. So the game is just dog shit. It's just one of those like, oh, we want everybody to be a winner.
Wait, so they made it more like Heroes of the Storm, even though League is way more popular and widely played than Heroes of the Storm?
Yeah, it's more like Heroes of the Storm.
It's an interesting decision since, League is more popular.
What they, when I stream League, what a lot of people say, a lot of people are like, oh, Grubby grinded Dota 2 to whatever the highest rank is in a year. Have you ever played League?
I have played
my
League.
God.
I got placed in gold. I got trashed because I was overplaced. I was probably realistically bronze. I played my unranked in order to get into ranked. I didn't love the game, but I didn't hate it either. I'm thinking of playing it just to see how far I can get without loving
we should
it.
duo, bro. We should duo.
I'm kind of a solo queuer.
I'll make sure you get placed in bronze.
I'm kind
Guys,
of a solo queuer.
have you ever
actually.
played like shooters?
Oh, I'm so bad at shooters.
I'm really bad at
That would be
shooters.
really fun to play together. We should play like Valorant, make a Valorant team. For a bit.
I'm down.
'Cause
I'm down
also
actually. I'm
real
super
bad.
down.
I'm like iron. I'm like bronze if I'm,
I'm
if
grass.
I'm unranked. I am
if I'm
unranked.
grinding.
I have one.
It would be funny.
I have one very important question. Is there friendly fire?
No.
Okay, then you're safe.
We should play like Valorant together with like any and other people that are like real bad at shooters.
I'm super down. I'm super down for that actually. That's a good idea.
Grubby, I want to see you real bad at games sometimes.
Yeah,
Is it too good?
It might be good for your self-esteem.
Yeah, I want to like shoot.
Did you backseat her Warcraft 3 or like I missed this? Like
I
what
was-
the hell happened?
I was
She's gunning for you, bro.
I was very patient and understanding with Sun Glitters.
Yeah, he was.
I didn't
You
give
know
her the
what he
Title
did
1
in the
treatment.
4v4? He made me share all my units and then he played all my units.
Hmm.
But
That was too bad.
He
I also-
humiliated your ass.
I also asked for her Hearthstone because I lost mine, and she gave it to me. And then she died because she didn't have it, because I thought my life is more important than hers.
We need to play Valorant or something where we can shoot each other.
Oh, I'm
Or
down.
play
I'm
in a
down for
team.
that.
Ooh, next week?
Yeah, I'm down. 100%.
We invite
next
Annie
week.
and someone else.
I'm not saying no yet.
Not saying no yet. Okay.
Depends on when next week. I have a thing on the weekend. But
Whenever
after
it
the
works
weekend,
for
I'm
you
down.
guys.
Yeah.
Whenever I do like a poll of what I'm gonna play next, when I need some inspiration, whatever shooter I put in for fun always scores the lowest. My audience has
Really?
been pre-selected for not liking shooters because I never play them. And when they see me play, they need to put dirt in their
think
eyes
you're-
to unsee it.
Audience would love to see you be real shit at something.
They saw my first chess game.
Oh.
I won a chess game in 0.01 second left on the clock.
Oh, that's not
Oh.
bad.
How good are you guys in chess?
Real bad.
I haven't played it since I was a kid.
Sam?
I used to play it when I was a kid.
What's the last
I've
age you
never-
played, Zico?
Like maybe when I was like 15.
There you go.
Like
That's
I probably
not
haven't played a
that
chess
young.
game in 18 years.
Do you know the names of the pieces in English?
In English, you got the tower, you got the queen, you got the king,
See, you don't
The
know.
whole-
you got
Horse.
you got
Ooh.
the
You
the
don't know.
bishop.
You just said tower. That's the Swedish name probably for it. Same in Dutch.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, is it?
to
Is it Rook?
Yes, that's what, or Bishop or whatever.
Oh.
But that's the thing. When I was playing my
Wait,
first
isn't Bishop
online,
the horse?
no, that's Knight, and horse
What?
is the Swedish name probably because
Yeah.
horse is the Dutch name for it too, and it's probably Pferd in
Horse,
German.
also
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Okay. In
Wait, isn't the bishop? Wait, who's the bishop then?
the diagonal guy.
Diagonal guy is
We
the
call-
bishop. I
we
thought
call
the
them-
horse was the bishop.
No, the bishop
The
is
horse is the
diagonal.
knight.
We call them walkers
Kaiser,
in
oder?
Dutch. Walker, like loper, Läufer.
Yeah, in Swedish we call them like runner, basically.
Yeah,
It
there you go.
translates to like runner.
So everything outside of English, we have the same substitute words in our languages. So when you
Yeah.
play online chess, suddenly you're talking like, "Oh, I'm gonna move my horse. I'm gonna move my tower." It's like it's all cooked.
You sound like a noob.
Yes, yes.
People who know it again, they're just like, what is this guy talking about?
Because we are noobs.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to play any chess. I haven't touched that game in a long time.
Yeah, we should
Chess
play.
seems like an omega grind.
We should do a noob event.
Yeah, you know what? I would be down for a noob event.
No practice allowed. I played one game 3 days ago by accident. No practice
No
allowed.
practice allowed.
No studying.
Yeah.
No practicing. If you were bad, if you last played when you were 10, don't play. And then we played. It should be pretty cinema.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay,
super down. That'll be
okay.
fun.
But
Is
I'm
this
gonna
the
be
secret event that you've been thinking about?
Completely
No,
bad.
no, I just thought about it.
Okay, yeah, I'm down.
No
And I
practice
won't
allowed.
practice. I'll just practice by playing League of Legends. It's like basically the same thing.
almost
I
the
heard
same.
they have the highest IQ, so yeah, I will just practice
No
by doing
practice
that.
allowed is actually such a cool concept.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's
I
an
like
honor
it.
system. It's an honor system. Don't
Yeah.
don't go
Yeah.
like let your ego like secretly practice and pretend you didn't. Actually, no practice. It's gonna be like
Let's do
I
it.
won't. I won't. Like,
Okay,
I
Can you-
promise I won't either.
100%.
Can you find 5 other sun glitters?
5 others?
Yeah.
Sure. I can think about a few.
Can be anytime soon.
Yeah, that would
But-
be fun, man.
But people
That would
have
fun.
to be bad. Like, don't bring in like a 2K or 1K.
Yeah, just
No, no,
like
no.
if people know the basic rules, I know how to like move the
know-
the pieces.
You know how the pussy,
But I don't.
the pieces move, right?
I know the farmer. The farmer, if you move it to the end, you get a queen back or something.
Yeah.
That's why-
what?
Well, whatever you want. Actually, you can get a horse too.
Oh
you know
yeah,
more than
that's
me.
right. If you move, yeah, you get a piece back. I forgot about that.
And there's one pawn that can shoot sideways.
Farm?
There's one pawn that can shoot sideways.
Farm?
Did you know that?
Sorry, what did you say?
There's one pawn that can attack sideways.
Wait,
me.
what?
There's a pawn that can
There's
attack
one
sideways.
pawn that can attack sideways?
Yeah, one of my. I was playing with one of my uncles, and then like pawns are only supposed to go forward or strike diagonal, right? And suddenly,
Yeah.
he's like, our 2 pawns were like nose to nose, face to face, side to side, and
Okay,
suddenly
that's hilarious.
he swaps and attacks. I'm like, what the fuck is that? She's like, yeah, it's a new rule. I'm like, oh, very convenient.
Wait, what?
Yep.
What is that? You get you get one pawn in the beginning that you can like. Okay, you're the chosen one. You're the fucking
I think so.
Skywalker of the lob.
I don't know.
Really?
If I think it's the first 2 pawns that touch sides.
A touch tip.
Okay, guys, we have to
Yeah.
do this. I'm already peeing my pants thinking about it. It's hilarious.
Okay, it's a recent rule, maybe.
All right. Okay, whatever, man. Like, I mean, you guys are gonna have to explain it to me because I remember there's like the guy who moves sideways. I remember the horse. He moves like, 3 steps and then 1 step to the left or right.
3-1.
Uh,
Good luck with that. It's 2-1.
Guys, no more strategizing.
yeah,
This is fucked.
Stop
Against
talking.
the rules.
Stop
the
remembering.
queen can move
Stop
anyway,
talking
right?
about it. Stop
And then-
reading the chat too.
What? No, I'm just rehearsing off the top of my head. That's
by the
what I
way,
remember.
When we play
Okay.
the event, there has to be a timer, and you shouldn't rely on chat. There's got to be a timer
Yeah.
so that we can fuck up and lose time. It's
And
funny.
emote only. That's
All right.
perfect.
All right. Okay.
That's so funny. Yes.
Okay, but like, if you don't know how something moves, you have to be able to ask at least.
No,
right?
no, we can just. I
No.
mean, we're not going to play IRL, right? Like, we're not going to move the pieces on a wooden board. The game won't let you move illegally.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
And
so
then
we're
you
chilling.
just have to do something random.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Just
no,
try
I'm
it.
down. I'm down. And I really hope that we continue to do things like this because I've really enjoyed playing with the people in OnlyFangs, both of you guys obviously included. So
Oh,
I
thank
hope
you.
that we get to do more stuff like this and we actually keep in touch because me personally, I'm terrible at that. I'm
Yep.
just always like, oh yeah, we'll keep in touch, and then I just go and play WoW or whatever,
Yeah.
for 20 hours a day.
And then you grind every day, and you play whatever game you grind,
Yeah.
and it's everything else is more effort, right?
Yep.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
When do you want to
Yeah.
do it? Do we already want to set a date? Maybe.
Yep. Yep. Let's see. Let me open my calendar and contact my personal assistants.
Yeah, let me.
Yeah.
Sun glitters. When am I free?
You are always free because you have no life.
Ah, shit! I
Thank you,
forgot to
thank you.
update my calendar for a while.
I'm busy this weekend, but other than that,
Okay.
I have no life. In general, weekends are bad for me because I'm gonna be commentating the sport.
Hmm.
Yeah, Sangli, have you ever heard me commentate? You see me?
No,
down?
but I want to
Oh.
see it.
Yeah, you're
What
gonna have to
about-
watch it.
Would you prefer weekday or weekend?
Weekdays for me are the
Same.
best.
Friday?
Yep. Thursday
Maybe?
or Friday works, I think.
What about
Thursday's better.
what about oh man,
Yep. Thursday.
April 4?
Why so far?
What day is it?
April 4th is a Friday, but why so far? Can't do this week?
Oh, I can. Yeah, of course.
27th?
Maybe to organize faster. 27? Okay.
Were you surprised or did you have a hiccup?
No, surprise.
Let me see. When am I? I think 27th. Wait, what day is? Is it on Thursday? 27th?
That is, yes.
Yeah, that should work. That should work.
How many
That should
more
work.
do we
It's a-
need?
Let's do 8.
And that's for the chess thing.
Yeah, we can just do like single elimination, best of one or something, or we could do
Okay.
double in, best of one. Like I don't know. We can decide after we have the participants.
Okay. All of us would have to then reach out to at least one person.
All
So
right.
it's a little bit easier.
If you make
All
a
right.
group with the 3 of us, Sun Glitters, then we can discuss who to add.
Yes.
That sounds good. Grubby, we need to ask you about some drama shit.
Okay.
I feel like we haven't
ooh.
gotten into the like last time. There was a lot of drama.
Yeah, let's go. Let's.
And-
I mean, it has to be talked about.
Yeah, we have to talk about some drama shit. Like,
What if
what's
what if there's none? We make it
Yeah,
up.
has there been any good drama lately? I feel like
No.
it's just been some loot goblin shit, and that's it, right?
I don't care about that.
Like Peekaboo taking all the mage loot in
Who
his
cares?
raid.
Everyone's dead.
Yeah, that's true. No one cares. What about some leading questions? Sunglitters, you got any leading questions for our guests here?
If you had to choose somebody to not invite to OnlyFangs ever again that you played with, who would it be?
Me?
That's a good one.
Wow.
She just has these like ready to go.
You're asking me to start a very public feud with someone.
Yes.
But like, you can downplay it.
Well, this feels like a trap. This feels like a trap. I remind myself I don't need to answer. Usually, if there's someone I really don't like for reasons, I don't talk about them. So
Oh.
whatever I'm gonna answer now is most likely going to be in jest.
Yes. Okay.
This is CNN. Like, we thrive on the drama.
Not invite. Well, I wouldn't say not invite because I think every guild and every content season needs its villains. So I
Yeah.
would say there's almost no one I wouldn't invite except those whose names I wouldn't mention because I don't talk about them in general. But if there was
There are
someone,
people.
yeah, I mean, look, if some people do like bad stuff, I prefer just not to give them any attention. But if
What kind of bad stuff?
I don't, besides referring to it now, I'm not going to talk about it. So I would say if there's someone that I think enjoys other people's misery, I would not feel safe dungeoning with them. I don't mind being in a raid with them,
Quinn,
but
did you see? He laughed about us DCing.
well, yeah, I mean, I don't know. But let's just say I wouldn't feel very safe in a Sardako raid or dungeon.
Oh.
I knew it.
He seems to enjoy it when they're suffering. He stands to the side. It's like he lit the match and he's watching the fire. He has that expression. So, yeah, when I hear like somebody died in his dungeon, like Stormfall, I think shouldn't group up with him.
Be
Saying-
honest. Be honest. Do you think in that one MC? Do you think? Actually, I have the clip here. I have it. It's
The lava moment?
CNN, boys. Do you think that Sardako in this clip intentionally tried to have the guild murdered?
Yes.
Oh, I remember this clip.
Jump here.
When he told everyone to jump down here, and then he turns the camera around and
Everybody trusts
look at the
him.
smile. Look at the smile. When everyone is dying. There it is.
What the fuck, actually? Yeah, Summit almost died there. Ex-Master in the M dev Ooh, and Dandy too. All of our rogues.
Do you think he actually tried to have everyone murdered there?
Yes,
He denies it. I asked him about it, and he denied it.
I can't prove it. He can deny it. I know what I believe. I think it was on purpose.
It was. You think it was on purpose?
Yeah.
I think so too, man. This guy is an actor. He knows how to play the politics. He knows how to do damage control. But there's no way that he said he didn't know about that.
Aww.
There is no fucking way
if
he didn't
only
know
he
about
could
that.
have
That is
reached
a
out-
known spot.
If only he could have reached out his hand and warned people in the 10 seconds that it was happening while he was looking at it. But guess he couldn't say anything.
His defense is he didn't know.
Oh.
He didn't know that spot
Didn't see it
lets you
happening
take lava
either?
damage. Yeah, I guess.
Well, it's an old drama,
I don't
but
know.
it's a good one. Nice one, Sun Glitters.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it. I don't buy it.
So
I think he knew. I think that was an attempt right there. That was for sure an attempt because like you know what's really sus about that is that when he jumps down, he jumps at the perfect spot where you don't take fire damage. Also, like if you genuinely didn't know, you would at least take some fire damage yourself, right?
yeah, and I think that's his reasonable
Like,
deniability.
how do you perfectly avoid it? And then you turn your camera around, like you have the smug smile. It's too perfect. It's too perfect.
I just thought of something.
Yeah.
We should get commentators for our chess match.
Tyler.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Tyler would want to do it. He can shit on all of us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Not
down.
meme cow opening. Terrible. I don't know.
He's been shit talking my league career, by the way, saying that I'm hitting challenger in 2035 or whatever. Bro almost has the same elo as me, by the way. In his
Bro's
game. Like, I'm just saying.
gatekeeping league like it's a hard game. Sad.
I know, right, bro? I've seen his fizz, by the way. His fizz is ass. Like
What's Fizz?
I think it's a champion in league. It's
Oh.
one of the hardest champions in the game. It's the one I play. And some viewers call me, you know, like those YouTube channels that clip like highlights
Yeah.
from the league section. I'll just be randomly watching one of them because you know, like I get pretty long queue times. And while I'm watching it, I'll just see like Faker. I'll just see like all of these like Giga Pros, and then I'll just see a clip of me playing Fizz, and then I'll just back to the next clip, and I'll just be like, "Yeah, I'm just right there, bro, right next to all the legends, like they know." So I've seen his Fizz, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, I don't know why he would even talk shit.
Pro by association.
I'm just saying. I mean, I could pull those up. Like I'm just saying. Like I'm in those
He's
same
gonna say-
compilations.
You know what he's gonna say? You can't even get Emerald. Why are you talking shit?
What
I mean,
rank
I
is
can.
Emerald?
I just it's like
What
the
rank
rank on
is
the
Emerald?
diamond.
Oh, under
It's
diamond.
like the rank on the diamond. Yeah,
Ah,
it's right on
platinum,
the diamond.
platinum, emerald, diamond,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and your plat.
Then it's like matte. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I mean, it's
Huh?
fine. I think if I played for as long as he plays, I would, you know, let's not even get into it. Whatever. League's an easy 4-button mobile game, by the way. Most of the games are just auto won or auto lost, and then you have like 20% of the games where you just 1v9 and carry. Like it just depends, right? I'd be down to have him commentate our chess. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. Friday. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's make the Discord
Friday?
call.
I thought
Hey,
Thursday.
Friday.
Thursday. Yes. Just testing
Friday
you
for sure,
guys. Nice show.
Yeah. Thank you. CNN.
Yeah. ZNN.
I have a Warcraft patch I need to review soon, so we could do one or two more if you want, and then I need to go review the patch.
Okay, the fire questions,
Okay.
maybe, Zico?
Oh, you want to do some rapid fire? All right. Let's talk about these. We're doing a bit of a kind of like an award thing. Who do you think had the best arc in OnlyFangs this season? And you can talk about yourself as well. You can nominate yourself.
I like Tyler and Peekaboo's arc.
Yeah.
Tyler's death was the most cinematic, even if the way he died with the group was perhaps not the best way to play the game, but it was a great way to go down. Awesome, right? And his whole resistance against add-ons, resistance against RXP, at least initially, most of the add-ons, I think it was great. Taking the War Chief title, I think that's number one. And when I look at Pika, I look at someone that couldn't get level 60. It's great too.
Yeah, Pika had the opposite arc of Tyler, right? Tyler started at the bottom as like the worst player ever,
Yep.
but then he like worked his way up Became war chief. Pika, he started as the best player ever, and then he just worked his way down as somebody who couldn't even hit level 60. Kept dying instantly, to dying in CF, dying as a rogue in general. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's crazy. Okay, who do you think was the best supporting cast member? Meaning, who was the best buff to your stream? Like, having this person on your stream would just make the vibes good or whatever, you know? Like, who was the best buff on your stream? Best supporting cast member?
I met dozens, if not hundreds, of awesome people to play with, but the best
Mhm.
laughs I've had was was one dungeon that I had with Death Row and Annie, where
Oh,
we had played together a lot because our levels happen to align. Some people get level 60 early and then never die. I'm looking at you, Sun Glitters, so we
Yeah.
don't get to play as much. But
raid
yeah,
loggers.
Annie,
I was not a rate logger. I had 2 characters that I did a lot of dungeons with.
Okay.
Zico, you never went into a fucking dungeon in your life. Maybe like twice.
but Death Row was a great discovery too.
Okay.
Really funny guy and friendly, and just has a lot of crazy ideas. I think he made every group he's in very fun. Takes a lot of risk, which makes it a bit too exciting sometimes too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw that in Stratholm. You guys had some drama over that.
5 abominations. Let's
Yeah,
try
they
them
pulled
all.
all the abominations.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is that Rakula said that was the most fucked up thing that had happened in his 500 hours of playing. Luckily,
Mhm.
now it's number 2, I think,
Yeah.
after he disconnected to a DDoS and died.
Yeah, but looking back at it now, if he would have died there, it would have been a better death.
Yep.
So,
True.
in a way, Death Row should have played it even more ballsy.
Agree. 6 abominations next time.
Yep.
Ooh.
No,
I-
Death Row's been getting a lot of love actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been getting.
W for death row in the chat, please.
Yep, W's for
True.
Death Row. He's been. A lot of people said he's been a great buff. Okay, who do you think was the best raid lead?
Oh,
And best
before we
can
go
mean
on,
anything.
Before we go on, I wanted to
Yep.
shout out Piss Job. He's a viewer. I don't know who.
His job?
Yeah, Piss Job.
What?
He was a viewer. He reincarnated as a playing character after my Warlock Imp died. He named himself after the Warlock Imp, and then he helped me a couple of times when I was playing my mage.
What?
Quite a few times. Yeah. But he was
Okay,
like,
thank you, piss job.
he was a perfect kind of orbiter where he never made it cringe. He didn't overstay. He would just show up, say a few lines, and then give me a heal and a buff, and then he would go off and level by himself. Just really tasteful, fun, entertainment focused helper, and I never knew who he was, and he never sought out that, let's say, one-to-one recognition either. He was just entertaining the stream, and he was a side character. It was awesome.
That's
Still-
amazing.
and he kept it in
Perfect.
mystery, so he has a flair of showmanship. He never revealed who he really was, so I literally
That's
don't know,
amazing.
and I'm not trying to find out. It's really cool. And then,
That's amazing.
yeah,
That's actually crazy.
and Ampi,
That has been
Ampi gave me AoE coaching on Mage. That was a lot of fun because he helped me understand a lot of game mechanics about World of Warcraft. Some of which are like similar or rooted in history with Warcraft 3. And I'm like, oh, that's like Warcraft 3. And many new mechanics as well. And I understood the game better. I thought it was just going to be about AoE farming, but I learned many things about tick rate, mob behavior, which went beyond that. And it's super interesting to a nerd like me.
love to see it.
Nice.
No, that's I wanted to say, to mention that with the side characters, that has been the craziest thing about OnlyFangs. Like, it has just been so many different things at once, right? It's been like, okay, you're getting to know all these other streamers, you're getting to play with these people maybe that you've seen before or looked up to even, and people are surprising with their personality as well. Like, maybe if you heard of somebody but you never talked to them, it's a bit different when you actually get to talk to them. Like, their personality comes out and whatnot. But also the community has been insane, and
True.
like hearing about that, like your side character Piss Job, like a guy naming himself after your imp, and just like just being like a bit of a supportive role for the stream. Stuff like that is just insane because I've seen that on so many streams. Like, everybody has like some kind of side characters that come out. Like In my case, obviously, it's been a bit more different. But I've had people made a ZNN website, like a legit news website for ZNN,
True.
and
That was
and
so
all.
sick. I looked at it yesterday again. It was nice to look at it.
Yeah, so like it's crazy, and like also the ZNN game, people making
Yeah.
the sun glitter soundboard. It's just like so many things, like because it's like I think people just they get so immersed in what's going on that they become a part of it as well, and that to me has been the best, the coolest part. So I really like that you shouted out that one viewer of yours because it made me think about that.
Yeah, no, that's true, and it's great. I remember all the days like before I would turn on my stream. I wake up, walk my dog, have breakfast, then during breakfast I'll turn on someone's stream. Could be Jokered yapping about herbs and where the guild should go or how people died.
Look at can yap so much. It's crazy. You could talk all day about WoW.
Or it could be your stream, Zico, with ZNN. Like at some point, I needed to tune into your stream for like 2 weeks straight, every day to check what's new because I just knew you're going to discuss everything that happened, and it was a way to summarize everything else that had happened. And I was like, yeah, that's where I need to be on ZNN. Get some news, and you would sometimes interrupt your ZNN with some gameplay break. It's like, oh. He's actually playing the game. Yeah, let's go back to yapping.
That's amazing. Yeah, but that was kind of the goal for ZNN. I think it was a really good way to just figure out who's dying, what's happening, find some interesting angles. If there was no interesting angles, maybe create our own. And
by killing
it's like
someone?
we always say. I don't know about that. I don't think I was responsible for any deaths. Too many. But no, the ZNN stuff was really fun. And it just kind of came out of nowhere too. It was like an authentic thing that just happened. Even with like Sunglitty, it was just it all just came. Sometimes you just have the perfect storm. Everything just comes together at once at the perfect time.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that definitely I appreciated a lot about this OnlyFangs. Okay, another question here. Who do you think was the best raid lead? And that can just mean anything, like the most entertaining, whatever your own definition of that is.
I actually found the best raid lead experience was Misgift.
Oh,
mainly because there was a huge subversion of expectation. I had
yes.
I had the lowest hopes. I had a poor opinion of him in general, his personality, his behavior, his WoW knowledge, his involvement, and so on. He set expectations to not take him seriously either, and then he subverted them with a well-paced, empathetic, responsibility-taking, well-prepared, good, knowledgeable raid that mostly went fine.
That was so good.
That is truth.
He plays dumb, but yeah, he delivered. Yeah, son?
I said this earlier in the chat already. I was in Zico's chat and he was there too. And I added him and said, Misgift, please, I don't want to die. And then he was like, he wrote back to me and it was like, 100% you're dead, Sagitas. And then the raid was so good.
Yeah. And then when he apologized for the first death, he took full responsibility, which few people would do because they're afraid of judgment. And he's like, he already prejudged himself so much, I'm going to kill everyone as a way to depressurize himself or whatever, or I don't know. And then he hit with the zinger, but at least it was Quinn. It's like, oh, jeez.
At least it was Quinn.
I remember the reaction, because there was like reaction video dropping on everyone's reaction upon getting drafted for Mrs. Raid. And I remember in that video, I saw your reaction, Grubby, and I was like, holy fuck, even Grubby is like terrified right now. He's like, no. You had a great reaction to when you got drafted.
Genuine.
It looked like you really did not want to be there.
I did not. I actually thought about
so early in OnlyFangs too, right? Then you didn't really want to die.
Yeah. I was not ready for death, and I thought it was going to happen, and I was actually thinking about making an excuse of not going. But then I thought, if this is what it is, I have peace with it. I have to have peace with it, and I'll try. I had a safe word. The safe word had infiltrated other people's consciousness. So we could always invoke the banana. You don't know about the banana, Zico?
The banana was the safe word?
I have
Of course, Sunglitters knows the safe word.
Of course I do.
whatever.
I was around.
the idea was if
mhm.
Misgift proves himself to be a cruel and callous leader, I invoke the word banana, and when he goes in, because he's a tank, he's at risk. No one helps. We watch him
And we
die
let him
alone,
die.
and we elect a new
What
king.
the fuck?
It's kind of fucked up, but I was only going to invoke it if he first disappointed us. And so I watched him with hawk eyes, but he did fine. He never tried to sabotage us like Sardako did. So then I thought, okay,
Another stab.
cool.
Ooh, the rat lord.
No banana.
Sadico.
That's amazing. I had no idea about this safe word. I just knew about the banana during the negotiation for the like Lionheart thing. That's
yeah,
the only
yeah,
time I
yeah.
heard about the banana. But
Soda
that's
knew.
crazy.
Soda was in that raid, and he knew. I didn't know that he would know, but when we were starting, he made a reference
fuck?
to it, and then I thought, okay, it has infiltrated further than I thought. Because I didn't actually message, I didn't go like DM 38 people in the raid, like, the safe word is. No, I just said it
The chat hoppers
offhand.
did it.
Yeah, the chat hoppers.
Chat hoppers.
That's one thing I really liked about this this WoW season. Sometimes you hear chat hoppers being referenced in a negative way because
Yeah.
they're trying to instigate drama between two people that have a small disagreement, but then it gets worse. But WoW has a lot of chat hoppers who are just enjoying. It's like they're visiting different people's homes, if you will. They get some of the vibe and then they share it with someone else and they react and then it goes back. And it's almost like you're having a game of telephone conversation with another streamer. But the intent
Yeah.
the intent isn't always drama and malice. In fact, usually it's not. There's even a glue appearing. There's fun content. There's a ping pong game happening. So this is the first I've seen that chat hopping can be like really funny and entertaining. It's like, oh, another clip. This streamer said something about you. Okay, you fan the fire back. It's all good natured.
Yeah.
I think that was the best part. Like those, not the chat hopping necessarily, but I guess it is enabled by the chat hopping. But I think the
else you
best
don't
part,
get to see the clips. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like you have all of the streamers in one place, and then when something happens, like if something happens on my stream, and it can be anything, right? Like we could be doing a dungeon and have a close call, and then immediately that gets linked to somebody else, and then that person's reaction gets linked back to me, and then I react to his reaction,
Yeah.
and then it's like you're almost having a conversation with the person, right?
Yeah.
Or just seeing multiple POVs of the same thing. How did you see his reaction? Did you see that guy's reaction? And then just in general, everybody reacting to everything and seeing how they reacted and responding to that. I think that's it makes it almost like a reality TV show. It's like Jersey Shore for nerds almost.
It is. It really is. Like people shit on trash TV all the time, but yeah, you are. You watched all
Hey.
of OnlyFangs, guys.
Except it's not really. In those reality TV shows, like you're mostly true, but in those reality TV shows, there's actually a lot of planning that we don't know about where the
Yeah.
TV show makers, they tell you to say certain lines because it's good for camera. And the difference is there is not that fourth wall in between us, each other, and
I
between
got
the viewer.
messaged a lot of things that I was supposed to say.
By who, Zico?
Not by me. What?
Okay, all right.
Didn't?
It's just like Jersey Shore. There we go.
Wait, what?
What? You did?
Wait, what? Are you leaking the script right now?
God.
So everything you say, Sunglitters, is sock puppet? Wait, are you actually a sock puppet?
True.
You had me in the first half when you said you put a sock on your hand, but then after that, I couldn't really relate to anything else you were saying. So
Yeah,
At
you
the-
never saw is
At the circus, like two puppets. Like, oh, I'm gonna get you.
I'm just trolling. I know what you
Okay,
mean.
all right,
okay.
I get it. I was talking about different sock.
So,
Uh,
OnlyFangs
yeah,
season 3 would be super down. I do want if he organizes it again.
Please.
That's the thing. I think he needs a fat break from this.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot imagine the amount of spam, the amount of people. Like, I would want to punch somebody every day if I was Soda. Like, legitimately. the amount of bullshit that probably lands on his desk.
Yep.
Oh, this guy cheated with this add-on. Oh, this guy used the auction house. Oh, this guy did. And then, like half of the time, it's like probably nothing as well. Like, oh, did you see this guy did this? Or
Yeah,
like,
like
if you
people not getting
already
along.
approved something, and like you already approved, like whatever, somebody can do something, and then oh, this guy did that. Like the amount of like just useless spam that this man must have gotten through, and also just dealing with 1,000 entitled streamers every day. I would need a decade break, bro. Like, I don't know. Like if he doesn't,
Personally, I never felt the need that I have to message Soda. Like, I don't know. I don't know why he was getting so much spam. Like, what the fuck? Like, if there's something like real, just talk to like a mod or something. Why stress him out?
I messaged him.
yeah, I messaged him.
For
But-
drama?
No. I
Yeah.
tried not to message him for drama. Just like there's like people that are in the guild. I mean, I try not to like message like, "Hey, this guy sucks, get him out." But I imagine there must be people that are messaging that they can't get along and they want someone kicked from the guild, right? That's
Yeah,
What did you message
100%.
him for?
just
What was it?
check if he's okay, if he needs anything, just to help,
Oh,
Oh, that's
yeah.
nice.
I meant like stuff like, oh, do this, do that, or I need something, or
No,
this guy
no.
Stuff that
sucks.
adds on his plate.
Some drama. Yeah.
I definitely did. Like I message him all the time about drama.
Oh my god.
Really?
You're the reason he's
Yeah.
burned
Yeah.
out.
Of course
I never
I am.
interacted with him before,
I'm ZNN, bro.
What the fuck, Zico? I didn't know. You
Of course I
stressed
did.
him
What?
out. What
Of
the
course I
fuck?
stressed him out. You think I'm not talking about all these other streamers being annoying? I'm one of them. I'm one of the annoying, disgusting, fucking entitled
Dude, I
streamers
didn't
that
know
message
you're
him.
the entitled streamer.
Of course I am. What?
Dude, then Tuka was too nice to call you out directly.
Yeah.
Zico.
Okay, wait. Let me see. Let me check my last DM with Soda.
I didn't know you like that.
Oh yeah, I messaged him about a lot of people who wanted to join. I got a lot of people in.
Oh yeah, I
that,
did message him about that too.
Yeah, see, imagine that alone. Like I helped Aya get in. I helped my league coach Fabiven get in. I helped Defro got in.
You got
on my
Death Row in?
vouch.
Oh,
Yeah, I
slay.
did.
Wait, how did you
Yes,
know Death
yes.
Row from previous?
We played sub together, and
Oh.
he was a griefer on the first hardcore server, and then we became friends
So that's why you like
Uh,
him.
because he was a griefer.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a really funny griefer. Have you ever seen the OG Defro griefing clips?
No, someone linked it to me, but I didn't watch it because I figured
Okay,
I'll get to know Death Row now. People can reinvent themselves.
I'm gonna link it. I'm gonna link it to
I'm not
you
gonna watch it.
in a DM, Grubby. You're not gonna watch it?
I'm not gonna watch it unless he
Wait,
says
why not? It's a funny clip. It's not like it's a great clip.
All my recruits have been incredibly disappointing. I've been inviting Hearthstone people. 3 of them didn't play. 1 of them played only until level 16, and 1 of them died like 8 times. And that's it. And the highest they got was like level 30.
You're the best.
Yeah.
You're the best Hearthstoner.
Yeah.
What is this?
Sunglers, you guys gotta watch this clip. This is one of the best griefs I've ever seen.
Okay.
He like
Yep.
follows around his friend in stealth on his 60 rogue, and then his friend has PvP tag on and pretends he's DC'd, and then this like random alliance guy is like, "Oh, there's a DC'd PvP tag guy here. I'm gonna kill him."
That's funny.
And then he pops out of stealth on his 60 rogue and murders him.
I like walking into the mountain.
It's so good.
It's really funny.
I mean, everyone here deserves whatever happens to them.
But it's
The guy who's
good.
debate,
It's good because like this guy would kill a disconnectee.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the guy he killed is an asshole. He deserved to die. But also, like, if there was a second 60 rogue now who ganked him and killed him, he
That'd
would
be so-
deserve it as well. Like
that'd be so
everybody
funny.
in this clip deserves to die.
That's good.
If anyone dies in that clip, even the guy who's like the bait, I'm happy. Like, as long
like-
as somebody in that clip dies, I'm happy with that.
I like that the warrior, the Tauren, also moved to show that it was a bait.
Yeah, he war stomped him as well.
Wait, could you do the same in hardcore? Activate PvP and bait that you're
That
AFK?
was on hardcore. Yes.
That's
that
Wait,
was on
what? That's
hardcore.
fucked up.
Yes.
But that's fucked up though.
That's funny.
Yeah, but like, yeah, but it's yeah. What can I say? It's just funny. But yeah, I had to vouch for him with that history. I'm like, bro, trust me. He's not gonna grief anyone. He's not like he's a good guy. He's not gonna do any of that.
All right.
You're chilling. He's funny. He's content. Like, don't worry about it. And they were like, okay.
I guess maybe he
so it's
still
cool.
deserves it, the person, because he's still killing someone's DC'd hardcore char.
Yeah. The thing is, he would be alive if he just minded his own business, right?
Yeah, true.
True. But could
Yeah,
you
there you go.
resist the kill?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Just
he's
resist
DC'd.
it.
What's the challenge in
I
that?
think I could not resist it.
God.
Then he'd get griefed.
Yeah. I think I would do it too.
Guys,
Trap
I'm
would've
gonna have to
worked.
review the Warcraft patch. This was so much fun. I hope we're gonna have an OnlyFangs season 3 and we all get to meet there again, and we'll do other stuff.
Yeah, I will make the
Absolutely.
group later for the chess thingy, and then we invite 5 other people.
Yeah, sounds
All right.
great.
Yeah, let's
Zico,
do it. Let's do it. I look forward to it.
Zico
Yeah, me
Sungladers,
too.
thanks for having me on here, and it's really nice you guys are doing this kind of like a chapter close to the WoW season.
Of course, of
Thank
course. Thank
you.
you. Thank you as always, Grubby. It's always a pleasure chatting with you. So I appreciate you.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
same
Thank
here.
you, Grubby.
Thank you.
See you
Bye-bye.
soon. Bye.
See you soon. Bye.
Cool, that's fun. I like that. I like that a lot.